All right, welcome back everyone for the final part of our deep dive from DCS to delivery. If you recall in our last deep dive, we were really getting into the nitty-gritty of that Amadeus white paper on the future of airline delivery management.
Yeah, how airlines can finally become true retailers. Spent a lot of time on that.
And we even got into the journey code, which was episode 2, all about those super personalized travel experiences.
That's right. The journey code is really that single digital thread, a unique identifier that links the traveler to every service and entitlement in their trip. So airlines, airports, hotels, partners, they can all read that same code to instantly know who the traveler is, what they've booked, and what's already been delivered.
Okay, so let's say an airline has made this promise and laid the groundwork like you said. How do they actually deliver? How do they turn those personalized travel dreams into a reality?
It's a great question, and that's exactly what we're diving into today. The systems that actually power these visions.
The engine room, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. And we're talking about delivery systems, but this is a whole new ballgame.
So if it's not about checking in passengers and loading bags, then what is it about? What makes these new systems so special?
Well, I think the biggest difference is how these new delivery systems bridge the gap between the offers airlines are crafting and the practicalities of delivering them, for the whole passenger journey from start to finish.
Yeah, so they are the link between the promise and the reality, but where do they fit in? In the grand scheme of airline operations, it's a complex world, right?
Well, delivery systems sit at the heart of airline operations, linking offer and order to what happens at every touch point, from airport to in-flight, ensuring each service in the traveler's order is tracked in real time, and then make sure that the reality on the ground matches the promise.
Yeah, so it's like this constant back and forth.
Exactly.
But there are so many moving parts: baggage handling, lounge access, transfers, connecting flights. I mean, how can one system possibly manage all of that in real time?
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. It's like a conductor making sure all the different instruments are playing in harmony.
Okay, I like that, the conductor analogy. But instead of instruments, we're talking about all these different parts of the travel journey. You mentioned entitlements. This brings me back to the order management system we talked about before. How do these delivery systems actually work with that?
That's a crucial point because the order management system, that's where everything the passenger has purchased and expects to receive, that's where it lives.
It's like the master record.
It is. And the delivery system is constantly checking in with it, getting real-time updates and making sure everything is running smoothly.
So it's a constant two-way conversation, ensuring everyone is on the same page.
Precisely, which is vital because airlines operate in such a dynamic environment. Delays, disruptions, weather events, things can change at a moment's notice.
That's the reality of air travel for you. So how do these systems ensure a smooth experience? Even when things inevitably go wrong.
Well, that's where resilience comes in. These systems need to be incredibly robust, adaptable, able to handle unexpected challenges without missing a beat.
They need to roll with the punches.
Yep, you got it. Think mission-critical cloud architecture with regional failover. If one region goes down, another instance immediately takes over, so operations continue without interruption.
So it's about having backup plans for your backup plans, always staying ahead of the curve. This is starting to sound incredibly complex. I mean, to build a system that can do all this, that connects all these dots.
It is complex, yeah. But luckily, Amadeus has identified 6 core design principles that can guide airlines through this transformation, and I think they really provide a solid framework for success with delivery systems.
6 principles. All right, let's hear them. What are these guiding principles?
Well, the first principle is openness, which means using standard date models that ensure authorized access with proper consent and privacy safeguards.
So it's about making information flow more freely, but securely, of course.
Exactly. And the second principle is resilience, which we've already talked about a little bit, ensuring continuous operation no matter what.
Right, cloud-based redundancy, adapting to disruptions, all that. What's the third principle?
Agility is number 3. This one's all about rapid time to market and easy integration with partners, so you can quickly add new services and connect with new partners.
Keep up with the ever-changing travel world. It makes sense. All right, give me principle number 4.
Okay, principle 4 is simplicity, which I know might sound counterintuitive given how complex all of this is. But it's really about empowering airlines to tailor their delivery systems to their specific needs.
Without needing a whole team of coders, right?
Exactly. Think user-friendly tools, that even business analysts can use to customize the system.
So making the technology work for the people, not the other way around. Love that. What's next?
The fifth principle is seamlessness, and this is about creating a smooth, consistent experience for both passengers and employees. So basically, no more jumping between systems or dealing with conflicting systems.
So, it's about getting rid of those data silos and ensuring everyone has access to the same real-time information.
You got it, increased efficiency and reduced frustration all around.
Sounds good to me. And the final principle?
The sixth one is modularity, recognizing that different airlines have different needs and priorities, right? So the delivery system needs to be flexible, allowing airlines to choose the specific modules that work for their goals and operations.
Not a one-size-fits-all solution. I like it. So, we have this comprehensive framework for building a successful delivery system, but I'm curious, how do delivery, offer, and order actually work together in practice? How do they stay in sync to deliver on what the traveler's been promised?
Yeah, that sync is really the key. When delivery, offer, and order are all talking to each other in real time, that's what makes it possible to optimize the entire travel experience as it unfolds. Let's get into how that plays out.
Okay, I'm ready for it. Let's get into that optimization.
All right. So, remember how we talked about these delivery systems being the central nervous system of the airline? Well, this is where that analogy really comes to life. It's all about what I call a circle of optimization.
I like the sound of that. But what does it actually mean? How does it work?
Well, it's about establishing a continuous optimization loop across delivery, offer, and order, where real-time delivery data feeds back into both order management and the offer system to refine performance, improve accuracy, and enhance future servicing. So, as the delivery system gathers all this real-time information about what's being delivered on the ground, that data flows back to both offer and order, keeping everything in sync.
So, it's like a constant flow of information, making sure everyone is in sync and can adapt to changes as they have it.
You got it. And this allows airlines to do some truly incredible things, like it enables much more proactive and personalized communication with passengers.
So how would that play out in the real world? Give me an example.
Sure, take a traveler who's just cleared security at the airport. The delivery system picks up that event in real time and feeds it to the offer system, which can then surface relevant, contextual options, maybe a duty-free purchase ready for pickup at their gate or a meal pre-order for their flight. So, delivery and offer are working together, using real-time journey context to make personalized offers in the moment.
All automatically.
All automatically and in real time, without the passenger having to do anything.
So turning a potentially negative experience into a much more, seamless and even enjoyable one.
Exactly.
I see. What other benefits come with this optimization?
Well, it can also streamline the settlement process significantly. With real-time data on service delivery, airlines can automate a lot of those accounting and reconciliation tasks.
Less paperwork, faster payments. I'm sure the finance department will love that.
For sure, but it goes even further than that. By analyzing real-time data from across their entire operation, airlines can gain amazing insights into their performance.
So they can identify bottlenecks, predict potential issues, and make smarter decisions about how they manage everything.
Precisely. It's like having a crystal ball for your operations.
That's a powerful image. So they can anticipate and respond to challenges before they even become problems.
Exactly. And as we gather more data, the potential for using machine learning and predictive analytics to further optimize everything, it just keeps growing.
It's pretty amazing how personalized offers, seamless order management, and these intelligent delivery systems all come together to create a much smoother, more efficient, and personalized travel experience.
It truly is. And the beauty of it is this optimization touches every aspect of the journey. Let's take visa requirements, for example. Remember those?
Oh yeah, not my favorite part of travel planning. All those forms and waiting and hoping you get approved on time.
Right? And what if you don't realize you need a visa until you get to the airport?
That's definitely not ideal.
It is definitely not, but that's why regulatory hubs exist.
Wait, a regulatory hub? What's that?
The regulatory hub flags visa requirements as soon as the order is created and initiates a digital document process, helping airlines resolve documentation needs early and reduce airport bottlenecks. So if a passenger's itinerary requires a visa, the system alerts the airline, who can then proactively guide the passenger through the necessary steps.
That's incredible. No more last-minute scrambles or missed flights because of visa issues.
Exactly. And it's not just about preventing negative experiences. This real-time data flow also allows airlines to create delightful moments that elevate the travel experience.
Ooh, tell me about these delightful moments. What are we talking about here?
Well, for example, let's say a passenger arrives at the airport early. If a traveler arrives early, the delivery system can proactively offer lounge access, aligning with real-time journey events to enhance the traveler experience.
So it's about turning a boring layover into something much more enjoyable.
Exactly. And these delightful moments can be completely tailored to each individual traveler based on their preferences.
Okay, I'm sold on the personalization and optimization aspects, but let's be realistic. Air travel isn't always smooth sailing. Things go wrong, flights get delayed, bags get lost. How do these delivery systems handle those disruptions?
That's a great question. And it brings us to one of the most transformative aspects of these delivery systems, service recovery.
I'm all ears. Tell me how these systems revolutionize the way airlines handle those inevitable disruptions.
Well, think about the current state of service recoveries in the industry. It is often very fragmented, reactive, and incredibly frustrating for everyone. Passengers get a bunch of notifications, often with conflicting information. Airlines struggle to keep up. It's just not a good experience.
Yeah, not fun for anyone. So what's the alternative? How do these new delivery systems change the game?
Well, instead of multiple fragmented alerts, one for cancellations, another for rebooking or compensation, travelers receive a single coordinated message showing all available options, powered by real-time data from the delivery system.
Okay, already less stressful. What else?
And instead of waiting in long lines or calling a stressed-out agent, they can manage their rebooking directly through the airline's app, choosing the options that work best for them.
So it's about empowering the passenger to take control of the situation.
Exactly. And because the delivery system is connected to the order management system, it knows all about the passenger's flight details and any ancillary services they might have purchased.
So they don't lose out on those perks just because their flight was disrupted.
Precisely. The system can automatically protect those entitlements or offer appropriate alternatives, so the passenger still feels valued and cared for, even when things go wrong.
This is starting to sound less like damage control and more like proactive service enhancement.
That's exactly what it is. And a real-time data flow allows airlines to personalize reaccommodation options too. Let's say the system knows a passenger has a concert booked at their destination. Instead of just offering the next available flight, the connected delivery and recovery systems can prioritize flights that still get them there on time.
Wow, that's a major operational advantage. But how does this all impact the airline's operations? Doesn't this level of real-time responsiveness create extra work for their teams?
Actually, it's quite the opposite. By integrating service recovery into the overall delivery system, airlines can optimize their response in every way. They can balance operational needs, cost control, and passenger satisfaction all at the same time.
So it's about making smarter decisions that benefit everyone involved.
Exactly. And by connecting with partner airlines and even ground transportation providers, the recovery options become much broader. Imagine being able to seamlessly rebook a passenger on a partner airline, or even arrange a rail, car, or bus as standard recovery options, ensuring passengers reach their destination on time.
This is really starting to sound more of opportunity creation than damage control. Are there any other ways these systems can improve service recovery?
Absolutely. Think about overnight accommodations instead of just booking the nearest available hotel. The system can use real-time data to make much smarter choices.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me an example. How does that work in practice?
Sure, let's say a flight is disrupted and requires an overnight stay in a connecting city. The system might reroute through Frankfurt instead of Munich during Oktoberfest, anticipating high hotel demand and cost to ensure better traveler comfort and lower operational expenses.
So it would automatically go for Frankfurt instead.
You got it. Avoiding those inflated costs and making sure passengers have a decent place to stay. It's all about using data to make intelligent decisions that benefit both the passenger and the airline's bottom line.
This is fantastic. It really seems like these delivery systems can turn service recovery, which is typically a dreaded part of travel, into a major differentiator for airlines.
I completely agree. In fact, I believe service recovery can actually become a source of delight for passengers, exceeding their expectations and creating really positive experiences, even when things don't go as planned.
I'm starting to see that too, but before we go too far down that road, let's acknowledge the obvious. Transitioning to these new systems is going to be a huge undertaking for airlines. Where do they even begin?
It's a valid concern. It's not a simple flip of the switch change, that's for sure. But the good news is that Amadeus has a very thoughtful and supportive approach to guiding airlines through this transition.
Okay, that's good to hear. Tell me more about their approach. What are they doing to make this as smooth as possible?
Well, first and foremost, they understand that each airline has unique needs and timelines. There's no one-size-fits-all solution here, so they work closely with each airline to develop a tailored transition plan.
So it's a personalized approach to implementation.
Exactly. And they've also created adapters that allow airlines to integrate new delivery systems while retaining existing passenger service system functionality, ensuring backward compatibility during the transition and allowing a flight-by-flight transition.
That's smart. So, it's a phased approach that minimizes disruption to their current operations.
Precisely. And they really emphasize focusing on areas where airlines can see early benefits. So instead of trying to implement everything at once, they prioritize areas that deliver the most immediate value.
So, a strategic approach that prioritizes those quick wins and builds momentum.
Exactly. And to keep things as simple as possible, they also recommend a flight-by-flight approach so they fully transition one flight at a time, ensuring consistency and minimizing confusion.
Makes sense. Having a mix and match system within an airline would just be too complicated. So, do they seem confident that airlines can successfully make this shift?
Absolutely, Amadeus is committed to ensuring a smooth transition for all their partners. They recognize that this is a journey and they're in it for the long haul, providing the support and expertise needed to make it a success.
Well, that's encouraging. We've covered a lot today, from personalized offers to intelligent delivery systems that can optimize the entire travel journey. It's clear that the future of airline retailing is incredibly exciting.
It really is, and for me, the most exciting part is how this puts the passenger back at the center of everything.
Yes, but before we wrap up, I have to ask, what does all this mean for the C-suite executives who are listening? How can they take all these insights and turn them into something actionable?
Another great question, and it's one we'll tackle in our final segments. So, to answer your question about what this means for C-suite executives, I think the first thing is, well, it's a mindset shift.
Mindset shift, okay?
Yes, moving away from those traditional silos we see in airlines.
Like breaking down the walls.
Exactly, they need to embrace this more holistic view of the passenger journey.
So, seeing it through the eyes of the traveler.
Yeah, exactly. Understanding that every interaction, every touch point contributes to the overall experience and optimizing each of those. That's where you start to create this ripple effect of positive change.
I like that ripple effect, but okay, mindset shift. Check. How do we translate that into action? What can executives actually do to implement these changes?
Well, a crucial step is to assess their current technology. See where things stand. Are their systems integrated? Are they communicating effectively? Are they even using data to make decisions?
So basically, a tech audit to see what's working, what's not.
Exactly. And once they have a clear picture of their current capabilities, then they can start developing a roadmap for implementing these new systems.
But it's a long-term thing, right? This transformation. It's a journey. What can airlines do to start seeing benefits, in the short term?
Well, the smart approach is to unlock early use cases incrementally. And not all of them need to be tied directly to the broader retailing transformation. The regulatory hub we talked about earlier is a great example. It gives airlines an immediate way to flag visa requirements and better inform passengers about the documents they need to travel. Another one is a recovery care center, which supports better management of compensation during disruptions.
So these are real, tangible wins that don't require waiting for the full transformation to land.
Exactly. And then there's the Airport Companion app, which equips agents with mobile tools so they can shift away from check-in tasks toward a more servicing-focused approach. Each of these use cases delivers visible value on its own while building the foundation, both technically and culturally, for the bigger transformation.
No doubt about it. So, prioritize these early use cases as quick wins while you're laying the groundwork for the bigger changes.
Exactly. It's a strategic approach, proving the value of these new technologies before scaling them across the entire airline.
Smart. And those 6 design principles we discussed earlier, those can be a roadmap for the whole process, right?
Definitely. Openness, resilience, agility, simplicity, seamlessness, and modularity. Embrace those principles, build the right ecosystem, and you'll be well on your way to delivering exceptional passenger experiences.
So, it's not just about buying new software, it's about changing the whole approach.
It is. It's about embracing this new era of air travel, where airlines are true retailers crafting those personalized journeys that passengers will love, journeys that drive business success.
Well said. It's been a fascinating journey unpacking all of this together. Personalized offers, seamless order management, intelligent delivery systems. The future of airline retailing is looking bright.
It is. And I think the airlines that embrace these changes, those are the ones who will shape the future of the industry.
As we wrap up this 3-part deep dive, I just want to leave our listeners with one final thought, and it's this. Technology is not just a tool, it's an enabler. By harnessing the power of these new systems and really putting the passenger first, airlines can unlock some incredible possibilities and redefine the travel experience for everyone. Thanks for joining us.